Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Welcome to Finance TV, where we train and empower future millionaires and billionaires. Today, we're bringing you the Millionaire Realty Show, where we teach you the strategies, tips, and tools to become a real estate millionaire. I'm Coach Greb. In these 15 easy steps to homeownership presented by the Financial Power Institute, I'm going to introduce you to the fifth step in the series that will guide you on your journey to financial success. Get ready, because we're tackling one important hurdle. Step 5, finding the right lender. It's exciting and a little bit scary, but don't worry, you've got this. One of the most important steps is choosing the right lender. Think of your lender as your partner in making your home ownership dreams come true. Just like you wouldn't rush into a marriage, you shouldn't rush into choosing a lender. Take your time, do your research, ask questions. A little effort up front can save you thousands of dollars and tons of stress later on. Remember, not all lenders are created equal. Each lender has its own rates, terms, and fees. Some lenders are known for their great customer service, while others not so much. Your job is to find the lender that best fits your needs and financial situation. So, are you ready to dive in and learn the secrets to finding your perfect lender? Let's go. You know, I always say people first, then money, then things. And that's true for choosing a lender too. It's about more than just the lowest interest rate. It's about finding a lender who you trust, who understands your goals, and who will be there for you every step of the way. Proverbs 22:7 says, "The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender." Now, I'm not saying all lenders are out to enslave you, but this verse reminds us to be wise and discerning when it comes to borrowing money. Don't just jump at the first offer that comes your way. Shop around, compare loan options, ask tough questions, and never be afraid to walk away if something doesn't feel right. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about different lenders and loan options, the better equipped you'll be to make smart decisions for your future. Okay, let's talk lender options. There are a few main types of lenders out there, each with their own pros and cons. Banks are often the first place people think of for a mortgage. They're familiar, convenient, and usually offer a wide range of loan products. But banks can sometimes be less flexible than other lenders, especially if you have a less than perfect credit history. Credit unions are member-owned financial institutions that often offer lower interest rates and fees than banks. They tend to be more focused on serving their members' needs. If you're eligible to join a credit union, it's definitely worth checking them out. Mortgage brokers are like the matchmakers of the lending world. They work with multiple lenders to find you the best loan options based on your financial profile. Brokers can be great if you don't have time to shop around yourself. Just be sure to understand how they get paid, as some brokers charge fees. Online lenders have become increasingly popular in recent years. They often offer competitive rates and a streamlined online application process. However, it's important to do your research and choose a reputable online lender, as this space can be less regulated than traditional lending. Let's compare and contrast these options on 5 key points: interest rates, flexibility, convenience, fees, and customer service. Interest rates: banks and online lenders often offer competitive rates, but credit unions typically have the lowest rates due to their nonprofit status. Flexibility: credit unions and mortgage brokers tend to be more flexible with their lending criteria compared to traditional banks. Convenience: banks and online lenders offer the most convenience with their extensive branch networks and online services. Fees: credit unions generally have lower fees, while brokers may charge additional fees for their services. Customer service, credit unions are known for their personalized service, while banks and online lenders may vary in their customer service quality. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all answer when it comes to choosing the right type of lender. The best lender for you depends on your individual circumstances and priorities. Once you've started talking to lenders, you'll get a document called a loan estimate. This is like a nutrition label for your mortgage. It breaks down all the costs associated with your loan, including the interest rate, closing costs, and any other fees. Here are some key things to look for on your loan estimate. Loan amount. This is the amount of money you're borrowing. Interest rate. This is the percentage of the loan amount that you'll pay in interest each year. Annual percentage rate, APR. This is a broader measure of the cost of your loan, including the interest rate and other fees. Closing costs. These are the fees associated with getting your mortgage, such as appraisal fees, title insurance, and government recording fees. Monthly payment. This is the amount you'll pay each month, including principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Take your time to review your loan estimate carefully. Don't be afraid to ask your lender to explain anything you don't understand. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding your loan estimate is key to making informed decisions about your mortgage. Interviewing your potential lending partner. Key questions to ask. Choosing a lender is like choosing a financial partner. You want someone who's on your team, who's responsive, and who you can trust. That's why it's so important to interview potential lenders before you commit. Here are some questions to ask. What types of mortgages do you offer? Make sure they offer the type of loan you're looking for, like conventional, FHA, or VA. What are your current interest rates and fees? Don't be afraid to ask about discounts or lender credits that can lower your costs. How long will it take to close my loan? Time is of the essence in real estate, so you want a lender who can close on your timeline. What documents do I need to provide? Be prepared to gather your financial paperwork, including pay stubs, tax returns, and bank statements. How can I reach you if I have questions? You want a lender who's responsive and easy to communicate with. Remember, you're the one in the driver's seat. Don't be afraid to ask tough questions and get the information you need to make an informed decision. Comparing apples to apples. A side-by-side look at lender offers. Once you've interviewed a few lenders and received loan estimates, it's time to compare their offers side by side. This is where things get real, my friend. Pay close attention to interest rate. Lower is always better, as it means you'll pay less in interest over the life of your loan, APR. This gives you a broader picture of the cost of your loan, including fees. Closing costs. These can vary significantly from lender to lender, so be sure to compare them carefully. Loan terms. Make sure you're comfortable with the length of your loan. For example, 15 years or 30 years. Remember, the cheapest loan isn't always the best loan. Consider factors like customer service, lender reputation, and the overall feel you get from each lender. The power of choice, a real-life story of savings and satisfaction. I'll never forget this one couple I worked with. They were so excited to buy their first home. They went with the first lender they talked to, thinking all mortgages were the same. Big mistake. Turns out they could have gotten a much lower interest rate and saved thousands of dollars in closing costs if they had shopped around. I helped them switch lenders, and they were so relieved. They were able to afford their dream home and still have money left over for furniture. This story proves that choosing the right lender can make a huge difference in your financial future. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself and get the best possible deal. Do's and don'ts. your guide to comparing lenders with confidence. Here's a quick cheat sheet to help you compare lenders like a pro. Shop around and get quotes from multiple lenders. Check each lender's reputation and customer reviews. Compare loan estimates side by side, paying close attention to interest rates, APR, and closing costs. Ask questions about anything you don't understand. Trust your gut and choose a lender you feel comfortable working with. Don't settle for the first lender you talk to. Be afraid to negotiate for better terms. Overlook the importance of good customer service. Rush into a decision without fully understanding the terms of your loan. Remember, knowledge is power. By following these do's and don'ts, you'll be well on your way to finding the perfect lender for your needs. Federal laws are in place to protect you as a borrower, making sure you have the information you need to make informed financial decisions. One key piece of legislation is the Truth in Lending Act, or TILA. This law requires lenders to provide clear and transparent information about the terms and costs of your loan, including the annual percentage rate, APR, total finance charges, and the total amount financed. But TILA is just one part of the puzzle. Other important laws include the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, which ensures you can't be discriminated against based on race, color, religion, national origin, sex, marital status, or age, and the Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, which helps you understand the costs associated with your mortgage and prevents lenders from charging excessive fees. These laws are designed to protect you, the consumer, by promoting transparency and fairness in lending. When dealing with lenders, always make sure to ask for all the required disclosures and take the time to read and understand them. If something doesn't make sense or seems off, don't hesitate to ask questions or seek advice from a trusted financial advisor. Remember, knowledge is your best defense against unfair lending practices. Stay informed, know your rights, and make sure your lender is complying with these important federal protections. Your home, your terms, making informed decisions for financial security. Buying a home is a big deal. It's an investment in your future, and you deserve a lender who's going to be your partner every step of the way. By understanding the different types of lenders, deciphering the SONR loan estimate, asking the right questions, and comparing offers carefully, you can make an informed decision that sets you up for financial success. Remember, you are in control. Don't be afraid to negotiate for the best possible terms and walk away if something doesn't feel right. Congratulations on taking this exciting step towards home ownership. I'm here to cheer you on every step of the way. Don't forget to subscribe to Fine TV Easy Steps for more practical advice on achieving your financial goals. Visit fineandpower.com to sign up for our credit and home buyer education program. To learn more about our buyer assistance services, please call Greb & Co. Realty at 1-800-604-4040 or email us at info@wegrebcorealty.com. Thank you for watching Millionaire Realty on Fine and TV, the channel that builds and empowers future millionaires and billionaires. Please subscribe to our channel, share your comments and suggestions on the types of videos you'd like to see more of, and don't forget to like and share our videos. Together, we change lives. Together, we can help build empires and family legacies. Until next time, keep believing in your dreams and take the necessary steps to make them come true. Stay tuned for Step 6, getting pre-approved for a mortgage loan, the key to making your dream a reality.